That's it. Kita tamaskat na sa mina. Kimberly Halcrow dis negason. Ogoma kaiton the hospital. Well, hospital. The word hospital. I'm gonna explain more on the word hospital. So when you go to the hospital, the person is sick. So in the Cree language, hospital, we call it sick place, where a person goes that is sick. So in Cree, we're going to take the sick and place. So the word sick, let's say agusi we ga mik. Okay, so agusi we ga mik. Agusi we ga mik. Okay, gamik is place, and agusi we ga mik. It's the whole word explaining hospital. So we're going to take this word sick, as in he or she is sick. So we say aguso, aguso, aguso. Aguso. So then again, you hear the word sick, aguso. And then we have another word. You're going to put in the word feels. So it's a whole different word. Sick, aguso, aguso, sick, aguso. And then we have feels sick. It's a different word because you have that word feels. So feels is maschamaschaho, 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 maschamaschaho. Feels sick. So there's a big difference from sick to feeling sick. Okay, aguso, aguse, maschamaschaho. So when questions are asked, or if you were the translator of an elder that doesn't speak English, and these are good terms to have in hand. So I will go through them, and we're going to start with a question. So every question would start, how are you feeling? Right? So how are you feeling? How are you feeling? And the question goes like this. How are you feeling? Dan se itamastuyen. Dansi se itamastuyen. Itamastuyen. Okay, how are you feeling? Dansi se itamastuyen. So it's up here, feels sick. Maschamaschuhun. You could hear that there. Dansi, how are you feeling? Dansi itamastuyen. How are you feeling? And when you would hear the person say, I am not feeling well. So I'm going to add that, I am not feeling well. I am not feeling well, so a person will respond to mots, right? Not. So you have that not, say mots. Mots. Niminomaschuhun. Mots niminomaschuhun. Okay. Mots niminomaschuhun. Mots, not feeling well. Mots niminomaschuhun. Okay. So, and then there's another one where, are you in pain? Most important one. Okay, are you in pain? Are you in pain? So we're going to emphasize the word pain. And then we say kiwi. Kiwi. Sakit. Okay, let me write it down here first. Are you in pain? Kiwi sagenten. Sagenten. That's that word here, pain. Kiwi sagenten. Kiwi sagenten. So then you have your nas in there too in the question, okay? Are you in pain? Kiwi sagenten. And then the person obviously is sick. You go to the hospital and you would say, ehe ne sagenten. Ne kasi. Nehe ne sagenten. Okay, are you in pain? Kiwi sagenten na. Ehe ne sagenten. Okay. So the other two important questions is they always ask if your bowel movement and your urine. Okay, so we have the question, have you had a bowel movement? So meaning bowel movement is your poop. Okay, so the word poop means bowel movement. So we're going to say kikimisina. Kikimisina. Misin. Kikimisina. And there's your na question again right there. So kikimisina. Kiki. So have you had a bowel movement? Kikimisina. So like misin means the bowel movement, meaning poop. And then the person will say, ehe ne ki misin. So yeah, I had a poop. Okay. Another question would be, have you urinated? Have you urinated? Have you urinated? So urinated means have you went to go pee. Okay? So pee is sikke. Sikke, go pee, sikke. So have you urinated? So we're gonna go kiki sigin. Kiki sigin na. Kiki sigin na. Have you urinated? Have you peed? Kiki sigin na. And then again, you're at the hospital. It either could be, but these are the two questions where it's very crucial when they ask if you had a bowel movement or you peed. So I know I said ehe or mots, okay? Because sometimes when you're being examined, either you didn't pee, but you pooped, but you didn't misi, but you can sige. So either or, okay? So have you urinated? Gigi sige na. So you get either or. Mots means no, or he ni sigin. Okay. Next one. Another thing, a lot of the patients do have medicines, like the pills that they take. So are you taking any medicine now? Because sometimes medicine does make people more sicker if the medicine's not working. And it's very important that the doctor asks this question, because one of they're allergic to the other medicines that they may about to give them something else. Okay, so are you sorry, I forgot to put my word you. Okay, are you taking any medicine now? And then you're going to reply, because when you take medicine, this word, I'm going to write it out first so I could say it and emphasize more why we say it there. Okay, so que missy where kiwe panchigan na kimise we panchigan na kimise we panchigan na. So medicine is like, are you taking the medicine? Okay, swallowing the medicine. So that to me is, are you taking medicine? How do you take your medicine? You're by swallowing it. So this is that word right here. Swallowing the medicine, the action of the medicine that you're swallowing. Okay, and another big question when you go into the hospital, they'll ask, do you have any sickness? Okay, do you have any sickness? Sickness means like being diabetic, or diabetic is one of them. What else? If you have a blood disorder, or you're allergic to the pills, something like that, that indicates, do you have any sickness? Okay, do you have a sickness? Sorry, not any. A sickness. So you're gonna reply, the question, do you have any sickness? Kita yan. Kita yan na akusuin. Akusuin. Akusewin. So that's your sickness. Akusewin. Do you have an akusewin? Kitayan na akusewin. Okay. And that's when you reply, ehe nitiyan, ehe nitiyan akusewin. I do have a sickness. And then that's when they'll maybe find it in your chart, or they're already told. Like I said, you could have a blood disorder, any sickness that could why you're sick, or even more sick, or to understand what's going on with you. Okay, so do you have a sickness? Kitian agoswin. So ehe ne tiyan akosuin. Yes, I do have a sickness. Okay, I do have a sickness. Okay. So if you feel that if someone that you're with is getting scared, or you're trying to keep them calm, so the word I would say is how we don't be nervous. Okay, don't be nervous. So that to me, if I were to calm somebody down, don't be nervous. Gawin na segise. Gawena segise. Gawena. Gawena segise. So segise is almost another way of saying scared. Okay, so gawena segise. So like nervous. It defines a lot of definition of nervous, scared, afraid. But this is the one that I used when I take my kids to see the doctor, or when I go with my dad. Sometimes I feel he needs to hear that. So gawena segise. Okay, gawena segise. Okay, so after all that's been asked and done. So, and then they're gonna ask, show me. Show me where, okay? Show me where. Show me where. Show is like see. Okay, so we're gonna have that word wap, wa, wa. Wapitin, wapit. Let me write this out for you. Okay. Show me where. Wapitinin. Wapitinin tanta. Wapitinin tinin tanta. Show me where. Wapitinin tanta. Show me where. And then after that, I'm gonna indicate a few of your meow. So meow is your body, and I'm gonna put a couple of the main things of where the wapit the show me where wapitinin tanta. So tanta where? So let's say my stomach. My stomach. Okay, my stomach. We'll say nitay. Nitay, nitay. My stomach, nitay. And then we have my head. My head. Okay, nistagon. 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 My stomach, nitay. My head, nistagon. And then we have, we'll put my hand. Okay, so a lot of times your hand feels different when you do have agusawin, and you start feeling it up your arm. So my hand, it could be, that's where it starts. So my hand, nitjisji, 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 nitjisji. Okay, and then we have my heart. Okay, my heart. We say nitehe, nitehe, nitehe. My heart, nitehe. Okay, nitehe. And then we have my leg. My leg. Okay, because a lot of our elders have a hard time walking, and as soon as they feel, they'll say, oh, what's the nimustan utan and tagusin utan, and they start saying all those other words that you heard to indicate that they're feeling. Okay, so nimustan uta, nimustan, my feeling. My leg, so we say niskat, 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 niskat. And then you have my foot, or my feet. Nisit, my foot. Let's just do one foot. Nisit, 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 or nisita. My foot, your one foot, and then we'll put feet. Okay, nisit. Nisit is one. Nisita is my feet for both. Because this, my dad would always, because my dad's diabetic, so he would always say that, oh, nisita tagusin. And I always hear that because he's diabetic, because a lot of the diabetes I go around, does affect the leg and the feet. Okay, and then we're gonna go to my mouth. Okay, my mouth, especially with the little ones. My mouth. Okay, nitun, nitun, nitun. My mouth, nitun. And then we have how some diabetes does affect the eyes. Okay, so my eyes, and then not only the eyes, it could be your stigon because your head, your eyes feel they're pressured out. Right, so my eyes. Niskisiga. 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 And then we have another thing that pertains to your urine. So my bladder. Okay, my bladder. My bladder. So bladder, what's in your bladder? Your pee. So we're gonna go back to the word pee is the pee word in the question here was have you urinated? Gigisigina, sigin. So that's the word pee in the bladder. So the bladder itself, we call it nisikiwe. Hold on, let me write that out. No, not niki. Nisikin. Nisiki. We. What? Okay. Nisiki we ne what? What? So this may sound a little funny because the bladder looks like a bag. So the bag in Cree we say me what? Me what? So this is your bladder holding your urine that looks like a bag. Okay? Nisiki we ne what? Nisiki we ne what? Your bladder. Okay, and then common phrases. So the common phrases of I have a cold. Okay, I have a cold. Sometimes your cold turns out to be more than a cold, but let's start with this. I have a cold. Okay, so ne. I'll write out the word and then I'll explain it more to you. Why do we say it this way? Okay, I have a cold. So when you have a cold, it's in your nose and you're always blowing. And what are you blowing? Your I don't know how to, your snot, your booger, and it's all coming out. So that's your indication of having a cold. Okay, so I have a cold. Nito tagagamon. Nito tagagamon. Tagagamon. That is the phrase, that is the Cree word of the snot and the booger that indicates that you have a cold. Nito tagagamon. Nito tagagamon. I have a cold. Then you go, I have a fever. I have a fever. So when you have a fever, you get hot, right? So sun. You're hot. sun. So we're gonna put I have a fever. Ne panin. Because that fever just comes on. It just slowly comes on and all of a sudden you get hotter and hotter and hotter. So that's what I mean. Okay, so you're telling them that you have a fever. Well, how do you know you have a fever? Because that hotness and that sickness is starting to come over you and your stigon. So they check your stigon and say, oh yeah, you have a fever, right? So nikisite panin, kisite, hot, panin, that it's coming on, making it as a fever. Nikisite panin. Okay, so I am coughing. So that's another one. I am coughing. Okay, I am coughing. Okay. So when you're coughing and coughing and coughing. So you're coughing a lot. So a lot would say Mr. He. Mr. He. Okay, I'm gonna write this out. Okay, I am coughing. So when you cough, 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 cough. Mr. He ne tustaten. Ne tustaten. See? Tustaten. Mr. He ne tustaten. I am coughing a lot. Mr. He ne tustaten. I'm coughing a lot. And then there's another one. Right away, their doctors look in your mouth and look in your eyes, look up your nose maybe, and the main one is you're looking in your ears, right? And then you can say, I have a earache. Okay, earache. Earache. Okay, and then we say, so we're going to indicate the word ear. So nitagaya. Nitagaya. Netagosin. Okay, so you have that word tagosin, sick. So nitagaya, netagosin. I have a earache. Okay, nitagaya meaning the ear, tagosin, earache. The ache is the where it hurts, where you're sick. Netagosin. Nitagaya, netagosin. Okay, so those are the common phrases, common words, common sentences, and common places where someone is aguso. And to help, if you're the translator, and as soon as you know the key words, and you will know how your friend or your elder or your child, how they're feeling. Egosa. Danse Kim Halcrow disnigason at tatamaskatanawa nos minagigisagak. Goma itewin store. Store, we say store in Cree. Otawe kamik. Otawe kamik. Itawe kamik. So we're going to take this word itawe. Itawe. The word buy. And then kamik is place. So it's a place to go buy. Okay? Buy store. So tawe, you can take that word buy, or he or she. Taweo. Itaweo. Okay, he or she buys. Itaweo. So I'm gonna write down phrases again, and then we're gonna do a little bit of how to say the word money and to indicate the numbers to the money. Okay, so first of all, the first one, everybody would say how much, right? So how much? How much? Danaguk. Danaguk. How much? Danaguk. Danaguk. Okay, so my granny used to say that to me when we go shopping, and she would look at the price and she won't see, oh, danaguk oma, like how much is this? So we're gonna put oma. How much is this? Okay, but you could just simply say danaguk, or you could put it together. How much is this? Danaguk oma. So that's what my late granny would say when we go shopping, when she couldn't see the price tag. Okay, and the couple more phrases would be, I want to buy this, or I want to buy this. Okay, I want to buy this. And then we could say, Ninute want, you're wanting to buy this. Okay, Ninute tawan, I want to buy this. Or you could just say, buy this. The word just buy this. Or I buy this. Niwi tawan. Niwi tawan oma. Okay. Niwi tawan oma. I want to buy this. Ninute tawan. I buy this. Niwi tawan oma. Okay, so let's go back. So store, dawe gamik, buy store. Dawe, buy, he or she buys. Daweo, how much? Danakuk. How much is this? Danakuk oma. So those are some of the phrases, but I'll do a little bit more where you, do you have money? Okay. Do you have money? So the word money, we say sunyao, sunyao, sunyao. So it will be in the sentence. So do you have money? Ge, de, ya, wow, sunyao. Kitiyawaw na sunyao. Kitiyawaw na sunyao. Do you have money? Kitiyawaw na sunyao. So you have money meaning sunyao. So speaking of sunyao, before I go into sunyao, let's say the word, let's go buy food. Let's go buy food, meaning shopping. Okay, so let's go buy food. De dawinan michim. De dawinan michim. Dawe is in there. Buy. Go. Let's go. Dawinan michim. Let's go buy food. De dawinan michim. Okay. So we did numbers in Cree. So with the word money, so we're gonna go into, I'm gonna hold on to my little booklet here. Let's start with, well, now we have Loonies and Toonies, which I'm sorry, I don't know how to say in Cree. But so we're gonna go into, we do have the $5 bill, right? So the $5 bill, so we're gonna say, Nian, see, Nianen, 5. Oh, let's put our zeros. $5 bill. Nianen. Wapisk. So you have the word wapisk, meaning the money, the paper. So $5, niano wapisk. Niano wapisk. Niano wapisk. Wapis meaning the bill of the $5. So, and then we'll go into $10. And then we had middath, but we're gonna say middath wapisk. Middath wapisk. So start putting in the word middath a bit shorter. So middath wapisk, $10. And then we got 20. So we have $20. You have your mittanao, so you're gonna say niso, mittanao, dat wapisk. Okay, so the dat is added. I guess it's a bit higher now Niso mitanaw na dat wapisk. $5. Niana no wapisk. 10 mitato wapisk. 20 niso mitanaw dat wapisk. So you have your money, the numbers adding the word money of the bill. Wapisk. Okay. So we'll go back into the some more common phrases when you go shopping. So this is your sunyao, in other words, sunyao, money. So you're going shopping, and so I sometimes hear too expensive, eh? Too expensive. So too expensive, we see that wesa. Wesa ka ke deo. Wesa aqua que deo. Wesa aqua que deo. Too expensive. Wesa aqua que deo. So we go, how much was it? So there's your was. How much was it? Dance. How much was it? Dance it takitik. Dance it takitik. So much, how much was it? Takitik. What was the price? Dance it, how much was it? Dance it takitik. What was the price? What are you looking for? Okay. So we're gonna go into more like when you go to the store with someone that speaks the language and getting to know what to say when you go with someone that speaks the language, so that have fun. You're gonna try on some clothes. Okay? So we're gonna say I. So when you go to a tawe kamik, you go buy clothes. So I say first of all, you look at it like, oh, I like the way it looks. I like the way it looks. Okay, something caught your eye, and you say, oh, niminonen, niminonen, niminonen. Okay, niminonen. I like the way it looks. Niminonen. And then you maybe turn around and ask the question of, do you like the way it looks? Do you like the way it looks? Say, what do you say? Kiminonena. Kiminonen. Kiminonena. That's an E, sorry. Kiminonena. Kiminonena. So here's your question, because we have a question there. Do you like the way it looks? Kiminonena. Because up here it says I like the way it looks. Niminonen. And then turning around to say, do you like the way it looks? Kiminonena. You're asking your friend. And so we're gonna go to, so once you try on these clothes and stuff, it's funny how some things don't seem the way it looks before you try it on. So for fun, we're gonna say a few words of, it's too big. It's too big. Okay, so, and then we're gonna have that word. Wesa, misao. Wesa, misao. Wesa, misao. Wesa, misao. It's too big. Okay, like if you're trying on that jacket or that shirt or that pants, or even the shoes. Wesa misao. It's too big. And then we go, it's too small. It's too small. It's too small. So we say wesa apasisin. Wesa apasisin. Apasi. As, okay, too small. Wesa apisasin. Apisasin. Apisasin, small. Misao, big. It's too big. Wesa misao. It's too small. Wesa apisasin. Alright, and we got, it's too long. Wesa genau. Too long. Genau. Long. Too. It's too long. Wesa genau. Okay, so I'm going to turn the page. I think I have one more here. And we're going to share with I can't fit it. Okay? I can't fit it. Motsnitibisken. So just, you hear the word no, but it's going to be the same thing. Oh, motsnitibisken. I can't. Okay, no. Motsnitibisken. And then for I fit it, I fit it. I'm just going to take this part and say nitibisken. Nitibisken. Okay. So those are some of the phrases that you could use with who you go shopping with. So maybe we could just do it from the beginning. Okay, so let's review. Store, tawegamik. It's a buy store. Buy store. Building. Sorry, gamik. Building. Gamik is always a building or a place. So, tawe, your keyword, buy. He or she buys it. Taweo. How much? Danaguk. How much is this? Danaguk oma. I want to buy this. Nenute tawan. I buy this. Niwi tawan oma. Do you have money? Kitiawa na sunyao. Kitiawa na. Oh, here we go. I forgot. That's your na question. Kitiawa na sunyao. Do you have money? Let's go buy food. Tetawanan meetsim. Tetawanan meetsim. Let's go buy food. And then we have some of the phrases of the money, sunyao, but the money bills. $5 niana wapisk. $10 metata wapisk. $20 niso metato niso metanao that wapisk. Too expensive. Wesa aquakiteo. Esa aquakiteo. How much was it? Dance e takesit. Dance e taketek. Sorry. Dance e taketek. How much was it? I like the way it looks. Nimino nen. So when you go in the mirror and look and you show your granny or whoever you're with, nimino nen. Or you could go around and say, do you like the way it looks? Kimino nen now. And then we go into trying the stuff on. It's too big. Wesa misao. It's too small. Wesa apisasin. It's too long. Wesa genau. It's go into there. I can't fit it. Motsnitibisken. Motsnitibisken. I fit it. Nitibisken. Nitibisken. Ekose.